So as most of you all know, a couple days ago, PSN was down. PSN was down for like 8 to 10 hours, right? And then soon it was up. But soon after PSN was down, guess which system went down? Xbox, yes? Xbox and Xbox Live was down for some 15 hours. And some persons were saying, you see, Jay, how you would have spoken about how PSN was down. Now look, Xbox is down. But you know what's the difference, guys? You know what's the difference between Xbox and PlayStation being down? And that's why I rock with Xbox. Notice what Xbox did when, their system was down.
We must do better to support you. Xbox exec apologizes for Xbox server outage. Xbox Chief Technology Officer Scott Van Vliet took to social media last night to apologize for the widespread outage that left some players unable to sign in, view game libraries, or, in the worst cases, launch either digital titles or physical disc-based games on Xbox.
So that's the difference. That's the difference between Xbox and PlayStation or Sony. You see, Xbox at least admitted and apologized that here what? They are sorry for the service being down. And I really hope that the execs there at Xbox really do what they can to make the service better so we don't experience this as often or even at all. So yeah, but compare that to what Sony did. Sony did absolutely nothing. When it is their server was down, no apology, no nothing. They got rid of this, no apology, no nothing, no statement. You know, they don't care about these ponies, and it's not just me saying that. There are other guys all over the internet saying that at this point, Sony don't care.
Sony does not respect you as a customer. As far as Sony is concerned, you are a big, dumb, mindless piggy bank who exists only for them to squeeze and extract currency from. That is your only purpose in this world, according to Sony. That is how they see you.
Yes, a lot of persons are seeing Sony for who they are. Now, I'm not going to say all these companies, they want to be your friends and so forth, but out of all of them, Sony is by far the worst. So guess what fans are doing? Well, fans are going to stage a coup. Fans are going to have a PlayStation blackout.
Who has been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Your fans, Sony, your fans are saying that they are going to stage a blackout. You want to see where they're going to do it? So this tweet is making the rounds when it says, for several years, Sony Interactive Entertainment has continued to grow further apart from its fan base. Whether it's closing beloved studios like Bluepoint, pursuing a misguided live service strategy, cancelling fan events, leaving PlayStation VR2 to die, or being completely out of touch with the franchises players want to see return. PlayStation has never felt more disconnected from its community. Ending physical disc in 2028 feels like the last straw. We understand there is only so much SIE can control, but with the decision that they are within its control, the company continues to mismanage the strong position it inherited from the PlayStation 4 era. There are so many issues with the PlayStation right now that bringing back physical games would only be meeting players halfway. There is still much more SIE can do. We miss Twisted Metal, Socom, Sly Cooper, and Resistance. We miss PlayStation Experience. We miss Japan Studio. With that, we are calling on PlayStation players to participate in an economic and gameplay blackout from Sunday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. local time through Sunday, August 30th at 7 p.m. local time. Players can participate by turning off their consoles or logging out for several days. We feel that this period gives publishers and developers minimal impact while still giving players a voice. PlayStation blackout. Yeah, buddy. So these fans are fed up of Sony and how they are treating them. At the end of the day, it is apparent that Sony don't care about their fan base, they don't care about the ponies that fight on Twitter for them on a daily basis. So much so that even MBG is saying this.
Sony is in a really bad spot with the PS6.
I beg your pardon?
Doesn't really matter how excited you are for it. Like, even the most excited PlayStation fan, I think, could easily tell you, like, yeah, they got a lot going against them right now, and they have a mountain to climb when it comes to making the PlayStation 6 successful. Right? I mean, listen, Sony, this generation is a success. That's the point with all of this, is that no matter how much damage you try to do to Sony right now and in the coming months, like, this gen is over. They sold over 93 million PS5s. They have GTA coming. Like, it is solidified. This is the most successful generation for PlayStation ever. So if you want to do the most damage, yeah, don't give Sony any of your money. Stay away.
You have no power here.
You want to do that, understand you're doing it for yourself. That's not going to be the difference maker. If you want to try to actually be involved with something that can be a big difference maker, just sit back, be patient, wait for when Sony announces the PlayStation 6. That's when you strike. That's the next time you strike. And if you can't, I'll tell you this, if we can't make it happen then, it is over.
I want you guys to wrap your head around this. Sony have done the most, to the point where PlayStation faithfuls, ponies who normally cap for anything that Sony do, they are now saying that Sony need to be hurt. It's not coming from Xbox guys like myself. It's not coming from Nintendo guys. Sony guys are saying that PlayStation needs to feel the pain because of all the anti-consumer things that they are doing presently. And for those of you who want Xbox to die, you have it coming. Because if Sony is behaving like this now, when there is still competition out there, imagine a world where there is no Xbox and Sony is allowed to do what they want. Well, just admit, these guys are going to milk you ponies for everything that you guys have.
Let's pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free. Ha! You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my Father's house at all.
So yes, as PlayStation fans battle with Sony and come to terms with Sony don't care about them, let's see how things develop with Sony and these ponies. In the meantime, guys, everyone is stunned with how Halo Campaign Evolve is looking. I mean, this game is amazing, and people they are noticing that it is a graphical showpiece. Now, this would have led to this game being number 1 on the PlayStation Store, and I believe number 8 on the Xbox Store. So yes, Halo Campaign Evolve, it's not doing the best on Steam. I think it has between 15,000 and 8,000 players. But when it comes to the console, yes, Campaign Evolve is looking good and persons are loving it. Now, what I would say about Halo is that some of the younger kids don't understand the greatness that is Halo. They don't understand how Halo really showed how much skills you had as a gamer. Halo is not like Call of Duty and other shooters. In order to play Halo and be good, you have to have some sort of skill. Your hand-eye coordination has to be on point. I mean, this game really is for skilled players, and I'm guessing that that is not what sells this type of game in this generation. So I mean, Microsoft and Xbox would need to look at how they can make Halo a little modern if they wanted to do well, like how it was back in those days. But let me just say, although this game may not sell as good as a Call of Duty or a Fortnite or what have you, Halo is truly the GOAT, in my opinion, back in the day, because this game really was for skill players. But let me hear what you thought about Halo Campaign Evolve. Are you playing it? Are you enjoying it? Let me know in the comment sections below. Now, gamers are not only angry with Sony these days, they're also angry with EA's boss, Andrew Wilson. You see, it's been reported that Andrew Wilson would have taken a big bonus, seeing that Battlefield 6 did well. But what is interesting about this bonus is that he took this bonus after he laid off a number of the same devs that made Battlefield 6 such a success. I mean, that is just, not reading the room. It's just scummy all around. But listen to what persons are saying here.
After laying off Battlefield 6 developers, EA pays its CEO $38 million because Battlefield 6 did so well. That's an $8 million raise over 2025 letter. Remember when Battlefield 6 dropped in 2025 and it was a big hit, selling 7 million copies in 3 days and becoming the first Battlefield game to outsell a competing Call of Duty. And then Electronic Arts rewarded the people who made it by laying off an undisclosed number of them, and also laid off the entire team working on an all-new, more story-focused game in the series. I remind you of all this, and since we're on the topic of former Dragon Age boss Mark Darrow's recent characterization of the company as a hedge fund with a video game hobby, because EA released its Form 10-K/SEC filing yesterday, revealing, among other things, that CEO Andrew Wilson's total compensation for the company's 2026 fiscal year was $38,649,984, an $8 million increase over his 2025 pay, driven in no small part by the success of Battlefield 6. There are numerous factors involved in EA's decision to give over $38 million to Wilson for a single year of doing whatever it is he does. Of course, but business performance is surely one of the big ones. And that category is led by Battlefield, which met all milestones for a high-quality launch, including positive critical reviews and stable services and gameplay. The highly successful Battlefield launch warrants a second mention, alongside the move to sell the company to Saudi Arabia.
So that is why gamers are upset with Andrew Wilson, the boss there at EA. Because guess what? If these companies, all they are concerned about is making money, that is exactly what Battlefield 6 did. It made a lot of money there for EA, right? So why would you lay off your devs who would have gotten you to that point, knowing well that they hit their metrics? So that seems very scummy. And then right after, you pay yourself an $8 million bonus on top of all the perks that you already have. Now that, to me, is very scummy, and this is what we could expect from these executives. Never think that these guys really have your best interest at heart. These guys are in it for themselves. But let me hear what is your thoughts about EA boss there, Andrew Wilson. Do you think that this was fair? Do you think that this is just part of where the industry is heading? Let me know in the comment sections below. Finally, let's talk about Xbox financials, because it came out. And let me just say that it is not good at all. Now, this is not something that is surprising to us. We expected that the numbers would be down as well this FY, this quarter. But this is the numbers here. Although Microsoft as a company did well, when we look at Xbox, we saw a 10% decrease in content and services and revenue, and a 13% decrease in devices sales revenue for that quarter. That's just to sum up, what it is, Xbox would have done this quarter. Of course, we know men who love to smoke crack would say something.
He was on crack. Crack cocaine. And he was a deacon.
Today we're talking about Xbox and Microsoft, because last night Xbox posted their financial reports and they are double digit in the red. We're talking nobody's buying the consoles, the games, or even Game Pass. They are literally double digit down below profitability. And now Microsoft has officially threatened them. The CEO, Satya Nadella, published a statement last night saying, "Become profitable by 2027 or you're getting shut down." Now, I want to be clear about something right up front. Microsoft knows Xbox has never been profitable.
You're lying. Lie, lie. You're lying. That is a lie, lie. What do you just call that? La, la. Lie, 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 lie. Like a lion bites you.
from the very start, even during the heights of the Xbox 360, when everybody was playing Halo and Gears of War, even at the very heights of Xbox 360, when everybody was buying Call of Duty, and Call of Duty even had like exclusive maps only on Xbox, when everybody in the world was only playing on Xbox, even then, they weren't profitable. So Satya Nadella is saying now in 2027, become profitable or die. What he's really saying is die. Let's take a look.
So in Meth Head Guy's head, he is saying that Satya Nadella is telling Xbox to die, but I thought Xbox was dead already. This guy, man. One of these days, Dreamcast guy, all those lying will make your teeth drop out. So yes, right now things are not looking well for Xbox when it comes to hardware sales and generating revenue. But a lot of the things that Asha Sharma would have implemented into the Great Reset would not really take effect just yet. And a matter of fact, this is what Asha Sharma said. She tweeted, in FY26, over 200 million new players came to Xbox and our games. But our business did not grow with our audience. We need to close that gap by investing in what players value. That will take time, but we expect to return to growth by the end of FY 2027. So that's a clear roadmap, that's a clear prediction, and they know what they need to do in order to do that. So let me just say that I am very optimistic in what Xbox is doing. I like where it is they are going. So let's just see how these things develop. Let me know what you thought about any story we spoke about today. And let me know that in the comment sections below. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, I'm sorry I have not been putting out content as frequent like how I accustomed, but I've been very busy. Life is lifing right now. So I predict that even in the month of August, it will be a lot of trouble for me putting out content. But if it is you stick around, of course, I will continue and get back to what it is I do best, stomping out these ponies and exposing Sony as usual. And of course, giving you the best Xbox news this side of the internet. So guys, let me just say thanks for sticking on, and you have a great day. I'm out of there.